Alright.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
Hello.
ProGamers podcast. Yeah. So today we're gonna be talking about new gaming stuff. There's been a lot of new games like Uncharted 4 that's been recently added a bunch of different stuff, and including Mafia 3, which just got announced at GameCon, and a bunch of other little stuff. And I'm here with Bolt
What's
and
up?
Army.
Hey.
So what's up, guys?
Not much.
Alright. So recently, like about a week ago at Gamescom, Mafia 3. Hold up, guys, we're having technical difficulties.
I don't know either.
Alright, sorry
Well, I
about
was like,
that.
yeah, it's all good. And then he's like, I thought you guys were like, okay. And then you just like went offline. I was like,
Yeah, I
okay.
accidentally left the Skype
Hopefully I
call.
didn't say nothing
God,
messed
Ryan.
up.
Yeah, that's my fault. Okay, so
Okay.
anyways, I'm sorry about Mafia 3, and I like where they're going with Clay Lincoln, I think that's his name. Um, there was this whole thing that people are getting mad because of, in Mafia 2, there's a huge cliffhanger at the end, I'm not going to say it, but it involves the main character's best friend. Have you guys ever played Mafia 2?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna really spoil it, but they ended it on a huge cliffhanger, and now this is 18 years in the future, around that time, in
Yeah, like,
1968, but it's not with the main character. And people are starting to freak out because Vito is in Mafia 3. He was one of the characters. If you saw the post,
right? Am I correct?
yeah,
Like, he had all the Model A's and Model T vehicles. That was more my style. But, I think they should change it up like they're doing it. So, like, change it up a bit. Like
yeah,
1958, 1960s.
yeah. I don't understand why people are freaking out because I honestly do think like Vito is in it, so you would think that they would tell
Yeah.
about Vito, like he would talk to Vito about what happened and everything. So I think that they might continue it. But along with this, the guy, the creator, director of the game, forgot his name, but what's it called? He said that you have lieutenants. So basically, you're Lincoln, and you what's it called? You're in the black mob, and the Italian mafia that's running the town of it's based off of Louisiana. I don't know what it's actually called. Or New Orleans. It's based off of New Orleans. I don't know what they called it in the game, but they're gonna probably call it some different name. They
Yeah.
said that you're gonna. So basically, the Italian mob took out his gang, and what's it called? Uh, and he like somehow lived, and he's gonna take back like the whole state or whatever they're gonna call it. So, and then you can. It's basically if you ever played GTA San Andreas,
Oh yes,
you
most
know how you can take
definitely.
over territory.
Yeah, like different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're gonna be able to do that, and then the other three characters are your lieutenants, and they're the Italian gang, and the girl runs the Haitians, and the other dude runs the Irish mob there. So you're gonna be able to give them territory. And whenever you give them territory, they give you like special prizes for that specific territory you gave that specific character, and it's supposed to be like this create your own story kind of game.
Yeah. Is there gonna be? I'm just double checking. Is there gonna be any online? I haven't checked yet.
That is actually one of our things, and we should move that now. In Mafia 2, people were kind of mad because there was no online. People wanted there to be, but there wasn't.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people like are thinking that they're adding all this stuff that was not in Mafia 2. Like in Mafia 2, there was like it was basically a linear story with an open world, which kind of
Yeah,
made people confused because linear stories usually don't have open worlds. So
yeah.
they're thinking they're gonna add like side missions like GTA 5. What do you
Mm.
guys think about that?
Well, for me, I don't do side missions. It's not my thing. I just play like if I'm gonna play the story mode, I'm just gonna do all the missions, learn the game a bit. But I don't go ahead and just do all these side missions like in San Andreas, GTA 5. I don't do any of those like side missions. Um, but what's it called? If they put online, they should do it where you can like put have your own like gang territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like what's that game called? Clash of Clans,
yeah,
where you can like protect your own territory and you don't always have to be on it. That's what I think is pretty cool. They should do that definitely with Mafia 3.
yeah, but without the iPhone and app stuff. No, play.
Yeah, without that, yeah.
Yeah. So
Something where you can protect your territory
yeah.
and take it over and no, I don't know how they're gonna do that, but it should be like GTA 5, but not
Well,
as
and people were also
dumb.
speculating that there might be a co-op where you could play as one of the other three characters instead of Lincoln with your friends. Which I don't know. I think that would just kind of like make it like OP for the story mode. I don't think they. I mean, they should. I don't know. They might be able to add a co-op, but I don't think they should like
What you
that.
mean like co-op, as in like your friends can play in single player with
Yeah,
you?
like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and like Ghost Recon and all. Yeah, I like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool, but not in that way because those are like main characters. I think it should be like just like side characters that don't really affect your story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you mean?
What else? Okay, so that's basically Mafia 3. So you guys want to move out to Fallout?
I don't know too much about Fallout, but you can pick Fallout.
All right. So here.
Or you can talk about. You want to save Star Wars for later?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, go for Fallout.
All right. So I mean, I'm not big into Fallout. I didn't really like the New Vegas, but I watched the trailer and all the reveal stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. Like, there's this whole thing where you could build your own city, like a whole city, like build every single detail, which I thought that kind of sold me because now I want to buy it just for that fact. And now there's a bunch of other like different stuff you can make. Like there's like 50 different weapons and there's like thousands of customizations for each weapon.
Yep.
And Army Wolf over here knows more
I'm
about
a
this stuff than me.
I'm a huge Fallout fan. Like that.
Not me. I can't do Fallout. That's my only problem.
I've
I
loved
never I never
Fallout
got into
since
it. I played it once, never got into it.
Yeah,
I've loved Fallout since I always used to go over to my friend's house and play Fallout 3 with him and his brother, and I've loved it ever since.
yeah,
I see. I never got it. Isn't Fallout just a single player game?
It's a single player post apocalyptic role playing game. You play as
Yeah. See,
survivor.
that's not my forte.
yeah. I never liked Fallout myself, but the trailer really did sell me. Like, I kind of
Yeah.
want to get this game
They
now.
they I think the first gameplay they released was it was at E3, and they showed like the beginning of how like creating your character, and then the beginning couple scenes of the beginning of the game, and then they show you like it shows your character coming out of the vault 200 years later, and you're the only survivor and stuff like that.
It's basically an RPG game, but
Yes.
I don't know if the main character, really has a name. I think you can pick a name, but
You
basically
yeah, you
you
pick
can
his name. You
you
pick
can
his
make
name when you customize him.
yeah, basically you can customize everything about him, and you can also be a girl character. It's your choice,
Yes.
and you're basically uh this is like I think it's like it seems like 1950s, but with flying robots or whatever, and there's like threat for nuclear war. And it'd be 1960s probably or 70s. That's what it looked like. But what's it called? There's threat for nuclear war, and I guess stuff happened where actually there was nuclear war. So they start running to a vault, and they get there and they go down. And your main whatever character you pick goes down, and so he's the only survivor of this vault. and 200 years later somehow his body haven't aged at all. They probably will explain that later, but you like rise up and you like get to. I don't really. They didn't. That's all basically. That's where they kind
I
of.
think, well, from I kind of heard a little bit. I think he was like asleep for a while or something like that, and he woke up 200 years later and he didn't know like what had happened or something like that.
Yeah, they
Because I
probably
heard
put
him
him in like some kind of like
like
chamber.
cryogenic sleep or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know much about that kind of stuff, but whatever. What's it called? Now, what's it? Like I said, the thing that really sold me, like that makes me want to buy this game, is that crafting thing, like or that like giant, like you can build your own town. To me looked awesome. And like bandits, when you don't even have to do this. This is like a part of the game that people don't even have to do, but it's just there. And what's it called? You can do all of this different stuff, and if you watch the trailer, it's like really cool.
Mm.
But um, yeah, that's basically it for Fallout.
See, like in the past couple games, like in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, you were never able to craft your own buildings. You were never able to customize your own weapons, stuff like that. Usually, you would buy weapons from a store. You'd get upgrades for them, like a silencer or advanced scope and stuff like that. You weren't able to like put different attachments on it and stuff unless it was a customizable weapon. Like I know in Fallout New Vegas, there's a weapon called a shish kebab, which is like a sword that you have to get. Like, there's weapons in the game that you can craft that you need certain items for that you find throughout the whole wasteland, and
Yeah,
and it's like a sword that's on fire because it's like kind of like a sword mixed with a flamethrower, and it's a sword on fire and it sets enemies on fire, and that those are like the only weapons you can actually like make. But there's like tons, and from the trailer there's tons and tons of more weapons you can create and upgrade and stuff, and it looks really really good.
yeah, but yeah, I think Fallout, like, I don't know, I never really liked the game, but this one really, like, made me, like, I kind of want to buy it. I might not buy it at first, I might buy the demo, or not buy, but get the demo first and play it a little, see what it's like, and if I like the demo enough, I will buy the game. But the game that I am most hyped for that's coming out this year is probably Battlefront.
Yes.
Battlefront, I played it as a kid, loving it. Battlefront was awesome. I love the second one probably more than the first one, but like Battlefront was probably one of the coolest games I've ever played.
Oh
And
yeah.
and the story wasn't even that strong, but it explained like different stuff from like the movies, which this one will too, and I'll explain that later. But I guess that they're focusing more on online now, which I understand. But what do you guys think?
About Star Wars, I think I think it's gonna be amazing.
Hmm.
It looks amazing. Have
That's
you seen the graphics? They're
yeah, the graphics, and I like how they put the online because it brings back for me childhood memories,
yeah,
like big time. Like when I used to play in PS2 and all, I remember like always loving to like free roam around and just do whatever I wanted to do. And now they're bringing it to the online, which is pretty cool.
yeah. I've always like I knew they had like modded servers like for PC on Battlefield or Battlefront 2. Sorry, um, but they're gonna make this like people were thinking since it's made by Dice. Dice is making it, which are the people who made Battlefield. People are thinking it's gonna be like 60 like 4 players like matches. They said that the biggest match you can play is 40 players, but that's like with I think I don't know what the mode was called, but that's like the biggest mode. But there is TDMs, which is I think like 10 versus 10, and there's a bunch of different moves, and there's like a survival mode. There's a survival mode, and I guess
Co-op, yeah.
you get to hold out like with your friends, and like there was this like they showed a little bit of gameplay from it, and like there was like you were in Hoth, and you like they were with their friends, and like you could hold out against like stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't understand, like, with the online they said it's like a random thing to become Darth Vader or whatever, and I thought that was kind of weird. I think it should be, like, as whoever gets, like, the most kills at a certain amount of time. I think that would make more sense. Like, whatever you're playing as, there's, like, a special person for each one. Like, there's Han Solo, you can be Han Solo if you're on the Rebels. or if you're on like the clone trooper side or whatever, the Darth side or whatever, um,
Yeah.
you can become Darth Vader or Boba Fett, and I don't know. I think they should do it to where it's not random because like, what if they give like a really bad player who like is like whatever it's called,
AFK.
yeah, AFK, um, like they give him the Darth Vader and he just gets killed. Oh, and Luke Skywalker's one of them too.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with like because since Battlefield or Dice is making the game, I want to see how they're gonna do with the. I don't know if there's gonna be something as gun customization. I don't think they're gonna have that. I hope they do, but like how Dice and Battlefield that always has like certain levels you unlock certain guns, and I don't know if that's gonna be like in Star Wars or I don't know.
Yeah, what's it called? I don't know about that. I think they will have like somewhat customizations. You can add like a scope or something, but I don't know if they're gonna
Yeah,
go like that. Like I don't know, like make it to where
yeah,
like
because then it ruins the whole.
yeah. I mean, you don't get a grenade launcher on a blaster or something. Shoots
Yeah,
lasers.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And there is a deluxe package, which is basically like a special edition, which you get like all this. It's I don't know. It's $10 more, but it seems like it's not worth it because you only get 5 things, and 3 of those things you can get, but you have to wait to unlock them in the game. And I thought that was weird. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what's it called? Our next I don't know if that's all on Star Wars. Oh yeah, okay. So if you watch the Star Wars movie, Star Wars 7, that's about to come out, there is like in the second trailer, there's like this giant starship that's crashed into the desert, and
Yeah.
I guess this Star Wars Battlefield or Battlefront, yeah, sorry, is going to explain all of that, like a bunch of different stuff from the movie, which I think is pretty cool. They did that in Star Wars Battle, but
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so what's it called? Next is Black Ops 3. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of worn out on
Oh.
Call of Duty.
Here's what I gotta say. Um, what's it called? I pre-ordered it for the beta, and well, the beta isn't started yet. But when it does, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. I like to play like Battlefield, GTA, all those types of
Yeah,
games.
the good ones.
I pretty much quit playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I
I
used to
hate
like
Call
Call of
of
Duty
Duty.
a lot, like with MW3, Black Ops 2, and MW2. MW2 was probably one of the best Call of Duties they've ever made.
No, World at War.
World at War 2, yeah,
Dude, that was my favorite Call of Duty.
yeah, World at War, MW2, and Black Ops 1 were like the best.
I liked World at War, Modern Warfare 3. To be honest with you, I liked Advanced Warfare. It's pretty interesting and different. Um,
I think
but that's just my opinion. I'm not a Call of Duty guy anymore. I don't pay attention to Call of Duty.
I think we're getting someone new. Uh,
What's up?
okay.
Modern Warfare 3. To be honest with you, I liked Advanced Warfare. It's pretty interesting and different.
So, anyways, yeah, I was never like that big on Black Ops. I mean, not Black Ops, but I mean, I wasn't big on Call of Duty that much. I stopped getting. I haven't bought Call of Duty since Black Ops 2, and I sold that like a few days after I got it. 'Cause, I mean, people think like that one's good, but I mean, I liked it. Don't get me wrong, I liked it better than Advanced Warfare and Ghost, but I just it was just the same thing. I liked the zombies though. That was like the only thing that I really liked on it.
Same, you're
Yeah.
on zombies as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a new person with us. What's your name?
Joseph,
Joseph? Alright. So, anyways, we've already talked about Fallout, Battlefront, and what other game did we talk about? Mafia
Sure.
3.
Mafia 3. Oh, there's one more game I don't know if you want to talk about. I just remembered it. It just popped up in my head. The new Ghost Recon Wildlands, it's called.
dude, I need that.
That game is going to be sick, but I don't need to talk. just one video clip on it. So
Yeah, but there's like what's it called? There's a few different games that have been coming out on our channel, ProGamers. We posted the trailer for this new game, Mad Max, which I'm pretty sure it's based off a movie or something like that. I don't really know
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
anything about
is.
it.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Army, I know knows somewhat about it. You know, or if you guys know anything
It's
about it,
a
just
post. It's another apocalyptic like thing.
like
It's
Yeah.
what,
about this.
zombies, explosions, huh?
No, it's
No
like kind of like
zombies.
Fallout a little bit, like where you're. I don't know. He's like a survivor in a post-apocalyptic part of. I don't know.
Look,
Part of the
like
battlefield.
I actually got the movie on my computer. I was watching a bit of it for a little bit, and it looks like the guys that are attacking him look like the guy from Borderlands for some reason. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking at this
It's like,
picture I got, and he's like, there's this car with a bunch of spikes on it. That looks kind of
yeah,
cool. It looks like what's that movie
That's
called?
Fury
Like where
Road. I
they
think.
race and they kill each other. I forgot what it's called.
I would change those colors and put it into a Knight Rider style, though.
Yeah, but what's it called? So, anyways, I don't really know that much about that. But do you guys like have anything you want to say about the game before we move on? Because I really don't know anything about it, unless you guys want.
maybe. All I know is it's based off a movie. That's all.
Yeah.
Same.
And I'm trying to watch the movie tonight. So.
And I got no references about it, though, still.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people like kind of hyping over it, but I really don't know.
Yeah, no.
But I'm willing to try it out, though.
Yeah,
on
I
PC.
might rent it or play the demo, or if it gets good enough reviews, I'll buy it. I'll see what happens if a week after it comes out, I guess. But what I want to talk about next is, so if you guys know Rockstar, the people who made GTA and a bunch of, I think, me and Bold's favorite titles, and what's it called? They were at GameCon. They had a secret screening that had like, I don't know, reserved people to watch something, and these people had to sign waivers, obviously, so we don't know what was in there. And people are either thinking it's going to be that new game Agent, a new Red Dead Redemption, or it's going to be the story mode DLC. What do you guys think it will be?
I
Red
think
Dead.
story DLC.
Yeah.
Red Dead. I call Red Dead. Red Dead was my stuff.
Yeah,
That was my home game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all of ours, except Armor, you were on Red Dead too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. A long
That's
time.
how I met Ryan, was from Red Dead. I've
Yep.
been playing that game I've been playing that game since I was 14, now I'm 19. So that's like what, 5 years almost?
Yeah, since it came out. I bought the game about a month after it came out. But I love Red Dead. I love the story. I love the online. I mean, the online could have...
Never played story mode, just went straight to online.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. I played the single player at friends' houses, and they were like, I never got past Blackwater. I can never get
That's
over
like
that
the
bridge.
last part. Dude.
Like, I was like, this game is boring in single player. I'm just gonna.
It was slow in some parts before
Yeah,
going to
but
Blackwater.
it's like one of my favorite story modes of all time. Like,
I
it's,
know. I regret not playing it, but I never played single player. I like the online multiplayer the best.
yeah,
Same.
but
Except Dying Light. Dying Light was the only somewhat single player game with a little bit of online co-op that I liked.
what's it called? The new what's there? People are thinking it's the story mode DLC, which it would make sense because they said that would come out last year, which it never did. Rockstar lately with GTA 5, excuse me, have been really late on post. What's it called? They people are thinking that it's going to be this someone posted a meme saying straight out of Grove Street, and someone posted this article about how it's going to be about Grove Street and what happened, it's involving Franklin, which
But I don't know if there will be a side story before Franklin's time. But that's the thing. We
yeah,
never
it would be.
what happened.
It's all debunked though. It's like I don't believe in that like article because I think it's going to be something with Franklin. That's what they already said. It might be with Michael and Trevor too, but what's it called? It doesn't make any sense. One, if there's a secret dialogue that you can get if you do the mission, it's Hood Safari, where Franklin and Lamar will start talking about Grove Street, and they have no idea what happened to him. So that wouldn't make sense if they had a story mode DLC with Franklin involving Grove Street. So, what do you guys think?
I would somewhat for what you said, like a story mode DLC for that though. But that's why we wanted to go deep because before what happened, really, like you said, to Grove Street. Prior, how did the others move out? Like CJ, Sweet, and the others though, like back in San Andreas time.
Well, in that, like I said, the secret dialogue in the secret dialogue, they said that they could be dead or CEOs by now, which probably references Mad Dog. You know, remember how CJ was Mad Dog's manager or whatever at the end of the game. Sorry, spoiler alert, kind of. Not really. If you haven't played the game, you probably won't even know until you meet him. But so that could be it. They could be like rich in the like
living
Hollywood
the
Hills
life.
by now, or Vinewood Hills by now. Or it said they could be coaching football, little league football, which I guess they're just estimating. But what do you guys think?
I got no comment though for that.
No comment. But and other people are thinking because Rockstar, it's GTA is going to be down. The online is going to be down tomorrow, so people are going to think there's also going to be an online thing.
Speaking of online, that's why because people thought that they felt the hype before when they first released, but the only thing is just that like they're just failing for parts of the few of the highs that I felt, and they needed like more work to that though.
Yeah, they had to delete the old heists, but I've been using those heists. They had double money on all the heists. They're like
That what I love. That's what I did for all the time for that.
yeah. All right, so what's it called? We're gonna move on to do PlayStation. This is PlayStation news right now. They just added this vote for PlayStation thing.
By the way, if you could take out the
Hey, is it? Alright. So,
that's not even me. It's someone else's though, I believe.
Oh, alright. Sorry about that. Someone's mic is messing up. Alright. So what's it called? We what was I talking about? Okay, there's a new vote to play thing on PlayStation, which I think is one of the dumbest things they have ever added. People are like all like hyped about this thing, which I think it's stupid. Okay, they did add a few good games over time. They've added like NBA 2K14 or NBA, I mean not NBA, but Rocket League. And they've added like a few good games.
Collection.
But now you, instead of getting 2 crappy games, you vote for 1 crappy game, which I think is just stupid. I think it's one of the dumbest things they've ever added. Recently, PlayStation's been like money grabbing with like they're doing this so they don't have to pay for just 1 game. Like for 2 games they can pay for just 1, but we vote for it, which I think is kind of dumb. And they've been doing all this like stuff like. If you guys remember PlayStation Plus back in the day, you got all these free games, like cool free games too. Like you'd be able to get some old Call of Duties on that stuff if you could. But yeah, they've been like really like making this stuff like crap. And that PlayStation Now, like you know how Xbox, this is like my favorite feature that Xbox has added ever. They on Xbox One now. You can, it's backwards compatibility, which they did for about 100 games. And speaking of Red Dead Redemption, the #1 game, like they had people vote for him, was Red Dead Redemption. But, so now you can play these ones on Xbox One, which PlayStation said they don't want to do it because we have PlayStation Now, which I've had PlayStation Now for multiple months, and I have it right now actually, and it sucks. It's a bad service. Like, it's good for like some games, like you can play Uncharted, but it's not like actual backwards compatibility, like because they said they could do it, they just don't want to, and they just rather have people pay $20 a month for PlayStation Now. What do you guys think?
Sorry, I got distracted. For the PlayStation Plus.
No, okay, so PlayStation is like recently been money grabbing for stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't like what they've been doing at all.
Nice. Okay.
No,
How about you, Joseph?
I got no comments still. I mean, I was like, I got something though, but I forgot it though.
Okay. Okay, so how about you, Army?
Wait, what were we talking about?
We're
Oh my
talking complete time lapse. Alright, so we're talking about how PlayStation and Xbox, how they are doing backwards compatibility, and how recently PlayStation has done the vote to play, where you can, instead of playing 2 crappy games, you can vote to play 1 crappy game.
Um, it's retarded.
Yeah.
Very much.
Thank you
That
for your
really
comment,
sums
Army.
it all up. Though.
Everybody applaud.
I feel so important now.
Okay, so let's talk about some new movies like Star Wars. They've been rebooting a bunch of new like stuff like TV and movies. Like they're bringing back Rocky with the new movie Creed, which is like Creed's son. And
Yeah.
there's a new Star Wars. There's all these new movies that are about to come
Star
out.
Wars: The Force Awakens. That's what I would say though.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for that movie. Not movie, but I can't. Well, yeah, movie. I just and
Dragon
right now
Ball,
people are like getting
Resurrection
mad
of
because
Frieza.
they like Disney and Fox and Marvel been really hyping up Fantastic Four, and it got the worst rating for a
Worst
super
brain teasers ever. I hate it. Though.
super. Like it got the worst rating in any super movie movie in history. It got
Yeah.
8% from Rotten out of 100. 8 out of 100 from Rotten. Which is just hilarious, I think. And what's it called? The dude is the fire dude. I don't really know everybody from Fast and
Human
Furious.
Torch.
Yeah, the Human Torch is the guy who plays Creed
Torch.
or Creed's son in the new movie Creed. That's Rocky 7.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing, the best what's it called?
No,
movie?
I don't think it's Rocky. I don't think it's Rocky 7. It's Rocky 6.
They've already had Rocky 6.
What was Rocky 6?
Rocky Balboa, where Rocky is like old and he fights the young like heavyweight champion of the world.
What was 5?
Rocky 5.
What isn't? Oh my god.
And my favorite, like the best superhero movie or like I don't know Marvel movie that's about to come out, I think is Deadpool, 2016 February.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
That movie looks
What about
sick.
Doctor Strange, guys? How you like Doctor Strange?
I don't what is that? Can you explain it? I don't really know what it
He's
is.
a magician. He's a sorcerer.
Doctor Strange, yeah, he's like a magician kind of thing.
Does like he do card tricks?
He's not Gambit.
Okay, so
That's
obviously
another
Army
movie
knows
that's
it.
coming out is Gambit.
You guys go ahead and talk about him real quick. I don't know what Army or I don't know what this is.
One, Doctor Strange or Gambit?
Doctor Strange.
It's a sorcerer,
Yeah,
and a magician
The-
that has powers that he is a superhero for Marvel as well. But at the same time,
Okay, you guys, you heard it there. So this guy can pull a rabbit out of his hat and throw it at people.
No,
Wow.
not that kind of magic.
Okay, Joseph, what does he do? Like, what is he like in medieval times or now? Like what?
right
He's in now.
in the now time because
And he's
sorcerer
like good,
spells,
bad,
he does
what?
powerful spells like to defeat any powerful foe. Like his rival Dormammu, who is a demon-headed fire guy in Marvel, one of my best villains ever. That's what I wanted to see out of that, though.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Like he's just like a sorcerer or whatever. Wizard?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's badass.
Gangster wizard. So he's Harry Potter but cool.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
but
Kind
no
of.
one.
I-
But no one.
Oh, no one.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no one.
Okay, so that's better. But the reason I'm so hyped about Deadpool is because it's Deadpool.
It's freaking Deadpool.
Have you ever played the game Deadpool or watched anything involving Deadpool?
I've watched
Dude,
people
yes.
play Deadpool.
I may
It's
have loved him, but
hilarious.
he's such a merc of a mouth So
Dude.
much though.
Name drop. I dude, it looks amazing. Like, and have you seen the trailer, dude? It's so funny because
Dude, I did.
Ryan Reynolds was in the Green Lantern, and he totally like
It's
made
nice
fun of
shit.
it. He's
It's
like,
nice.
and it's funny because like he's about to like become like Deadpool. He has like cancer or whatever, and they're like bring him into Weapons X, or I don't know what they're calling it. It might be different.
It's
And
Weapons X because he's like if you watch Wolver X-Men Origins Wolverine, that's when they first make him.
yeah, no, they said that's a different Deadpool. Even in the teaser trailer, he's like from the studio that sewed his mouth shut the first blanking time.
That's why.
But what's
Well,
it?
you kind of get the idea though from that.
Yeah, I think it's Weapon X, but it's not that Weapon X. It's like basically the same thing. But what's it called? So, like they're bringing him in the
It's
room
not
to
that,
like
but
give
it's
him
basically
like
the same thing.
or they're trying to give him Wolverine's power to like regenerate health and stuff.
Regenerate health.
And he's like, he's like, don't make my super suit green or animated, which was a joke because people hated Green Lantern because they gave him an animated suit and it's green.
Like it's just his aura from his ring. Like nobody. There's no one else in this world who like Green Lantern though.
Yeah, I mean they could have made that movie better, but I'm happy Ryan Reynolds is actually playing it because, you know,
Pretty much, yeah. I
because
love
he
it.
he looks like he'd been wanting to do it for like he said 11 years. 11 years he'd been wanting to do a Deadpool movie. And there's also that new game. I don't know if it came out. I didn't really watch that much about it, but it looks sick. I watched the trailer. It looks sick. Sick. Tom Clancy's the Division or whatever. What do you guys think about that? Have you all seen it?
That game looks amazing with the 3D like map that comes up underneath you. That's
Yeah.
pretty-
But have you guys know anything about the Division, or you guys like any of you guys been like looking into that crap?
I've been
So,
on to Tom Clancy's stuff though all the time before Rainbow Six series and all.
Yeah. Rainbow Six, like that game looked awesome. Like all the rainbows look freaking awesome.
They are awesome.
Yeah, I mean they are awesome. But,
One thing I want to add from the movies, if you guys did see, up to August 4th to 12 was Dragon Ball Resurrection of Frieza or Resurrection of Ep.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I've never seen anything involving Dragon Ball Z or whatever.
I thought you were a fan once though, but I don't know if you were.
No, I never I never really got into that. What's it called? Because I don't know why. I just never watched it.
Since the prior Death Battle, because most people wanted Goku to win against Superman. If everyone remembered that Death Battle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it seems so. It's too oblivious to me. Like they want their favorite hero to win so much. I didn't like pretty much of that though.
Yeah. And also what's it called? There's that Batman versus Superman. Ben Affleck. That game
Yes.
looks sick. Or that movie looks sick. Dude, you saw that big like metal Batman suit, which looked like awesome as heck. And there's also Suicide Squad, which is like, they have like a new Joker or whatever, like with all the metal teeth or whatever.
Yeah, it's Jared Leto.
And people are like saying it's gonna be in that shot where you see him, where it's like, I'm not gonna kill you, I'm gonna hurt you really, really bad. And people are thinking that's in Arkham Asylum. What do you guys think?
It's possible.
Because if you like look, the background has all like the meds and stuff, so it looks like the medic room, and he has Arkham on his stomach or something like that. What do you guys think?
Superman, do you bleed?
And
I remember that line. I just had to.
they're showing the origins of
What?
what's her name, Harley Quinn, or whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But my favorite character in that trailer was like you saw this eyeball. You just saw like a guy with an eyeball head.
Oh, Two-Face?
No, it's just an eyeball.
Oh.
The giant eyeball. But that made me laugh. But so, oh, and they're making the new Independence Day.
Mm.
Yeah.
I heard that, though.
That's where, yeah, Will Smith's character in the first one, it's his stepson,
Yeah,
this main character.
dude, everything happens to his family. First, he has to like his friend gets killed by the aliens and stuff, and now like they gotta go in there and do all this other stuff. I don't understand. Like, what is it, Army? What is like the plot of it? You said you knew some stuff about it.
Like, well, I know the plot of the first one.
What?
So Will Smith's character is an Air Force. He's in the Air Force. Then you got another character which is Goldman, who he plays he's a tech guy. I don't know what he does. But Goldman's character gets like this radio signal, and he traces it back to that there's aliens that are going to be attacking Earth, that they're, I think, like something about they're from the moon and stuff, and they have to work together to stop these aliens from destroying Earth.
Okay. So, thank you very much.
I try my best.
Yeah. You guys want to give Army another round of applause? Thank you. So, anyways, what do you guys think? Okay, have you guys ever played the Tomb Raider series games?
I played Legend, Anniversary, and the others, but yeah.
So, I guess the new one, the new Lara Croft Tomb Raider, is going to be Xbox exclusive for about a year. And then it's going to release on PS4. Which I think is just weird.
Backfires.
Yeah, it's a big backfire. Like, I don't know why I didn't really look that much into it, but I thought it was weird because there's a lot of like Tomb Raider fans on like
or for PS3,
PlayStation
others.
and stuff, which I thought was pretty weird.
Well, I don't understand why they would step it up for new gen only now. Well, why they chose that kind of option for them?
Yeah. But I just thought that was kind of weird. And also, there's let's talk about some sports games, huh? So the new NBA 2K is about to come out, 2K16, and I don't know if you guys are any fans of any like of these sports games and Madden 16. I'm gonna buy NBA 2K16 5 days before it comes out.
I'm mostly for NBA as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna buy the new one. I already pre-ordered it and I'm gonna get it 5 days before it comes out because I pre-ordered it. What do you guys well, Joseph, you said you like NBA. Have you played 15?
I did usually with my other friend that the other day that I did. Yeah.
Okay, well, so anyways, the My Player in 15 has this like whole weird story mode to it. Had a lot of glitches, but I really did like it. But this one is supposed to be like a huge story mode thing where you start off in high school basketball, and you have to make your way up from it. You got to get a college to pick you. You got to be good enough in high school for a college to pick you, and then you got to be good enough in college for a NBA team to pick you, which I thought was pretty cool. And then there's like this storyline where you got to make your way to the top, and you got to have like press conferences, and you have to like make money. They're making it into like GTA, but without the robbery. They're replacing robbery and crime and stuff with basketball, which I thought was kind of weird.
They did that actually?
Yeah, that's what the whole thing is about, like the whole My Player. And you can make a My Team, which is like a bunch of like you make a bunch of different stuff. I thought that was cool. Madden, I don't know. I think they're kind of going under. Madden is kind of like Call of Duty, where it's kind of been the same thing for the past 6 years. I don't like they haven't really shown in me anything new. I'm not gonna buy Madden. Like, there's no way I'm gonna buy Madden. I love football, but there's no way I'm gonna buy it unless there's something that they add that makes it different.
Mm.
But anyways, guys. So you guys have anything else y'all want to talk about?
Uh, I don't know for I would say though for Grand Theft Auto 5 if they're willing to step it up though for online before the year ends for them though.
Yeah. Well, okay, guys. So we talked about a few things today: Battlefront, Fallout, a bunch of different games. Overall, what is the most game you're hyped for?
Fallout.
Fallout. How about you, Bolt? I guess Bolt left. How about you, Joseph?
I'm still here though.
Yeah, I just muted my mic. What's up?
Oh, what's the most hyped game that like what's your most hyped game of 2015 that's about to come out?
Star Wars.
How about you, Joseph?
Same here, Star Wars.
Me too, Star Wars. I guess we're all Star Wars fans. Yeah, screw you, Fallout, not playing.
Well, I mean, I'm excited for Star Wars too.
Alright, so I guess that's it, guys. Thanks anyone who watched. We'll be back
Wait,
next
hold on,
Sunday.
Before we go, does anybody else want anything to talk about?
Yeah.
Actually, I might have a couple things.
Okay, so we're done. See you guys later. No, I'm playing. Okay, go ahead.
Just Cause 3 is coming out, and
I never saw the trailer.
What did you
I don't
say?
know about you guys, but I'm a big Just
I
Cause
know,
fan.
dude.
Ryan, do you know what Just Cause is?
No, never played it.
I think I should do podcast.
I do
better than Ryan.
even though I
It's
played
a open
See,
world.
what Ryan does is he keeps cutting you off. Like, you'd be like, yeah, man, that was...
He doesn't have purpose.
He's
He's funny.
Thank you.
So Just Cause 3 is the Just Cause franchise is a game. It's a open world game. You can do whatever the hell you want, when you want, and it's a lot of fun, especially if they released a mod for Just Cause 2 on the PC to have online. So, what do you guys think? Do you think they should do
Hold up,
online
when did
for
Just Cause 2 come
online
out?
mods though, but yeah.
Just Cause, hold on, let me look. I'll look. Just Cause 2 came out like early 2000s.
Early 2000s? So they're late.
Just
But Just Cause 3, if you want to know, Ryan, it's closer to related style, but different to like Far Cry 3 and 4, if you know that way.
March 23rd, 2010. So, middle of.
That's not early, that's like,
That's later than early, but
that's
whatever.
early 2010s.
Whatever. Just
But yeah, I'll repeat, Ryan, as I said, it's kind of closer to the style, to different to Far Cry 3 and 4, because it's like he said, open world, pretty much you can kill anything and all that.
But, I've never played a Just Cause game, but that sounds, I guess that sounds pretty cool. I don't know, like, that's one of those games, like, that I don't know that much about. So I'm gonna have to let Army
But
play
did you
it.
previously ever played like any Far Cry game or no?
he said he played Fallout 3 or not.
Oh, she said, I
You
played
said Far Cry?
I'm playing a new Far
Yeah.
Cry.
Well, I don't know. I've played Far Cry 3.
But, hey guys, it's been good. You guys have any last comments to say?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, so this was Bolt, Joseph, and Army Wolf, and
Yeah.
this was the Pro Gamers first podcast. We'll see you next week, Sunday around 5 o'clock, Central Time.